Welcome to the next installment of Angry Karens. Let's get straight into some clips. First up today, we have a man that's been stopped by an employee of Walmart. It's right near the door and he's basically just asking him to prove his items and show a receipt. But this employee is being pretty aggressive. He's basically just accusing him of stealing, although no buzzers have obviously gone off and there's no real sign of this man doing anything illegal. It does turn into a pretty heavy confrontation here. We do have bystanders and I believe even another employee yelling just to say to let him go. Probably is easier just to show your receipt, but anyway, anything over the top's enjoyable for us though, isn't it guys? So let's jump into it and take a look.
Get off of my property.
It's not your property, it's Walmart property.
You cannot. No, he's freak. Yeah, get off. This is my property.
The point is,
get off of me. I know, get off of my property.
No, I'm not on your property.
This is my property.
The cart is not your property. No.
I know.
I want to see your receipt.
Yeah, no, get off of me.
I want to see your receipt.
Get off of me. I don't have to show you. You accusing me of stealing?
I'm asking for your receipt. No one's accusing you of anything.
Then I don't have to prove. If you're not accusing me of stealing, then you can't.
Yeah, yes, I can.
You can't hold me here.
I can see your receipt.
You can ask for my receipt.
No, sir, I don't have, you're right. I don't have to hold you here.
No, I don't have to. That's the problem.
You're right. I don't have to hold you here, but I can keep the merchandise. You're show me the receipt.
Okay, look. Here's my receipt.
Thank you. That's all I want to say.
And I'm gonna sue the out of you. I'm gonna sue the out of him. So it's all good.
You do that. You talk to Congressman.
I didn't sign a contract. Okay.
Call
so
get
off.
Get off.
I really don't know what to make of this next clip here, but I do know that I wouldn't be able to let anyone keep my animal hostage, which seems to be what this is about. It's hard without context, but it looks like this hotel room just wasn't paid for until the correct date, so the manager is refusing to release any of the customers' belongings, including their cat. So quite obviously there has to be more to this story because the police are actually being called from the hotel managers themselves, and it does get into a pretty big confrontation here. Let me know what you think's going on and who's in the right, and let's jump into this next clip.
Because I would like to be able to get in my room with my cat and make sure that she's okay.
Pay $91.70.
I do not have to pay $91.70 because we were charged for Saturday, and that's what we were told. And you won't talk to your general manager to find this out. Instead, you call the police. And then you tell me that I'm a You called me a You called me a customer and you had terrible customer service. This guy wants to let a cat sit in the room by itself because we were told we paid until Saturday, but he's telling me I have to pay now because of some system error, because he won't talk to his general manager to get this fixed right now, and instead he calls the police on me.
It was illegal to videotape people without their consent.
Oh well, this is going to go everywhere. Thank you. This is a public area.
Well, it's not. This
Yes,
is private property.
It's public.
Coming up, we have a couple of Karens that are very unhappy about some new people in their building complex that they haven't seen before. They seem to have asked some things off camera that's completely triggered the people filming, and it's caused a pretty unsavory confrontation. All parties are swearing at each other, yelling, and just being downright rude to each other. As I normally say, people should probably just mind their own business in certain situations. Great freak out though, and that's what we're about here, so let's get into it.
Here, please tell us.
Because we own this floor.
You don't own this floor. Do you own that one over there, number 402?
Yeah.
Yeah? Show us the lease.
It's 802.
Oh, my bad. So you own that. Actually, it says 702, so you're even wrong.
The police.
Oh, bullshit. You honed right in on my mother-in-law and said, do you belong on this floor?
Do you live here?
None of your business. How did you think we got in here?
That's
How the do you think we got in here?
A lot of people get in here who don't live here.
Oh, bullshit.
we
Take your dog whistle out of my face.
We need a code to get in this building, and we got the code to go in this building. And the staircase are for everybody who lives in this building.
See ya.
Next up, we've got a male Karen that's a bit disappointed in this young man that's at the gym and filming himself. Now, this generation loves to film themselves for TikTok and all that sort of thing, and there's absolutely no problem with that. This man just needs to get with the times. He becomes a little bit too aggressive and gets in this young man's face, and then of course, to end it, has a bit of a meltdown and does something that's pretty horrible to the young man. Let's jump in and have a look.
Bro, trust me. This is how I make TikToks. I just record.
Him and his TikTok. He need to work the out.
You know, you just made me money right there. You know that, right? I'm gonna make that as a TikTok.
No, you're not, because I don't give you permission.
But you wouldn't do that.
Coming up, we've got Karen at the dog park here, and she seems to be harassing a family. She's literally following them and talking quite aggressively, just being rude for no real reason. We can't unfortunately hear what she is saying and the interaction, but when several bystanders get involved, you can definitely see that she's being way too over the top. One of the bystanders actually calls her a Karen, and that's about when she flips her switch. Let's jump in and have a bit of a look at this Karen going crazy.
You guys are alright.
He stopped.
Hey, they're alright. You guys are good, man. You're alright. They're alright.
There's no reason to follow them with the baby. They have a kid. You're a grown woman. Go back to your corner.
Oh.
No, can you please not come near us? Can you please? I don't know who you are. You need to stay away from me.
No,
Good for you. You can stay away.
We're not stalking.
You have babies, so please go over there.
I have my
Okay, but can you please keep your distance from us?
Do not call me Karen. I hope you do.
Okay.
AI
Awesome.
Classic Karen up next. She's unhappy about a couple of really young fellas that are just playing some games on the street. Karen proceeds to let them know they're not allowed to play in front of her house or anywhere near that house. It needs to be wherever they're staying. They're really not causing any trouble whatsoever. And once one of them sort of talks back a little bit, just asking some questions, she goes a little bit more angry. Let's jump in and have a look.
Play wherever you're staying.
Wait, so we can't.
Which townhouse in here are you visiting?
What's wrong with that, though?
What?
I said, what's wrong with that? Just playing around the neighborhood.
You know what? How do I know that you are not picking on that kid in this bike?
We're not picking on him.
Do I know that? Just
You can
please
ask
go
him.
back to wherever you're coming from. And you put your phone away.
This next clip does not fall into the category of Karens, but if you haven't seen it, you're gonna absolutely love it. It's of a farmer that's had enough of a particular man parking his vehicle on his land, so I won't spoil it for you, but he has a very nice surprise in store for this man's car. Let's take a look.
Oaks, my car broke. My car broke down. Oaks, my car broke down. Look. Oaks, my car broke down.
And the last clip of today's video, when this first started, I thought absolutely this was going to be a street fight, or definitely something way over the top, but it's quite strange. These two men have actually just left a bar, and one of the men approaches from quite a far way away. I can't really even explain this whole situation. It just turns into some sort of weird, wholesome, but not really wholesome situation. Either way, Vanilla Ice can spit some rhymes, and this is a funny clip. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah.
I don't remember your goddamn name. Put me on video. I'm gonna drop a free flow. I tore up open mic night. I got the music out of my headphones. I got gangster rap bumping in my ears like easy. Eric Lynn Wright, rest in peace, from having too many bitches on the streets. NWA attitudes. You're in my group now. Needless with solitude. I'm getting fresh vanilla coffee because it's a number. It's like to my brain. Am I at Navos Hospital? I'm 1-8 triple R Canadian. I'm getting chocolate chip cookies. I'll give you $1. Pump $1. If you hear me, you can holler. I'm screaming into the mic. You, Machine Gun Kelly. I'd like to see you take 9. Angelic. I'm an angel. I'm Officer Lucifer. I'm a CI in real life, but the police and Officer Slater and Officer Penelope. Am I Christopher Wallace? I got 2 cops. Penelope and Christopher Wallace. Put it on YouTube. Fed.
Hey!
That's all for today, guys. Let me know your favorite clip of today's video and if you like that ending clip, and don't forget to like and subscribe for daily Karen content.